Any real concerns about the time adjustment for the players?
I think once we get to tomorrow afternoon, and we're not getting them up before probably 10 tomorrow, and we'll be done with meetings by 8 o'clock. I think getting a good 9-10 hours of sleep tonight will help, and then we'll do the same thing on Friday. But yes, always a concern, but hopefully we can catch up with some guys.
Thoughts on the new injury reports?
I understand why we're doing it. I don't have a lot of great thoughts on it. I mean, I know who's out there for us that is going to play, and I trust Mindy, and Mindy's putting their names on and where she sees them at. I know if they're out. I know because they haven't practiced for a while. So I'm sure we'll all get a feel for it. I didn't even look at Iowa State's report. Matt's probably the same way as far as, yep, I know who I have out and roll from there. But the thing that for us is we haven't had like a new injury in the last 2 days or 3 days. The guys that we know are out have been out for 10 days to 2 weeks, so we know the guys we're going to play with.
Chris, does it feel surreal at all that you're actually here doing this?
Absolutely, it does. It was just February when we were here. Gene and I had a different experience on our flight over than we had on this one. But yeah, it is. And in February, I thought this is not going to be here for a long time. I just yeah, it's great, excited about it, but it's still a long ways away. And then I think at media day, it kind of hit me, and I talked to Matt, and we're like, holy cow, we're rolling here in a few weeks. And so now that we have landed and get a chance to get our body clocks hopefully reset, I think we'll be ready to go.
How important is this opportunity for both Iowa State and Kansas State's brands, along with the Big 12?
Yeah, I think it's huge. That's one of the big reasons that I wanted to play in this game. With the landscape of college football changing, the Big 12 needs to be a showcase on week 0, and I'm excited that they chose Kansas State and then happened to be able to get a really good rivalry with Iowa State. I think that matchup fit for both schools and both universities and both fan bases to come here. But yeah, all the eyes are on us. I think that's a great thing. You can let it be a negative if you allow it, but we're treating it but nothing but positives.
Hey, Chris Pomerani with The Athletic. I wonder if you talk to your guys about just the cultural impact this can have. Obviously, the focus is on the game, but you're going to be introducing the sport of American football to a lot of guys. And
yeah.
You have a unique position to be able to expand the viewership and the fan base.
Yeah, without a doubt, the platform we know we have internationally, as well as, when I came over here in February at 57, that was my first time ever being over here. And to think that a lot of these kids and fans and media, they wouldn't have come if we didn't have this game. So I think it's impacting our fan base. I know Iowa State's fan base. I've got a friend that is a fan of both because he went to school there, but I'm the head coach and I'm one of his best friends, and he's having a party for both schools. And so I think those are huge impacts, as well as just having the amount of families that are going to come over here and fans come over here that probably wouldn't have come had this opportunity not been there.
Chris, do you prepare for Iowa State indifferently when it's game 1, knowing that both sides might have some surprises for the other without playing so
Yeah, I think that's the plan, meaning we know there's going to be, like I tell the guys, the pictures are going to change. We can practice whatever we want to practice offensively and defensively. They can do the same. The pictures are going to change. We played each other in week 12 last year, and they're going to do some different things. We're going to do some different things. I think to a core, both programs are what they are, and that's what's made them really successful, is they're not going to change everything for one game. Neither are we. But yeah, who can adapt and adjust? And I think both teams have veteran guys that I think the team that does it the best, but both teams I don't think are going to be alarmed by it.
You were out there looking in the eyes of your players. You've been with them for years, and then you've got spring and summer, and now you're here, and you're looking at those guys. What are you thinking about? Maybe what sense of pride do you feel at that moment?
Yeah, being the fact that it's year 7 for me, and to think how far we've come. I look at guys like TP and who's been here since year 7 with me. Did a home visit with a kid in December of 18. Go figure that one out. And he's playing in his 7th year here. Guys like Swanee and Dez and guys that have been around for a long time, to see how they have grown the program, in this time we have here, have been here, and then just the opportunity, once again, it's a game that everybody's eyes are going to be on, and I think that's something our kids are really relishing and excited about.
Time for one more?
Coach, outside of obviously winning this game and getting on the plane at the weekend, what's the one thing you want to take away from this experience for yourself and for your team?
Something that I know that we're all competitive. We all want to win. We all are going to be disappointed if we don't. I hope all of our players, whether it's 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 40 years from now, can tell whomever I was a part of that game. And I know that this game is going to continue to grow. And the fact that not only were we a part of it, we were chosen. And I think that's the cool thing, is it wasn't just random out of a hat. Kansas State was chosen. And I think all the pubs are going to see why that Kansas State was chosen, which is awesome. And I know our players are really excited about just having the opportunity to be a part of this great festival game that we're going to have.